Now I'm recording. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna stream Fortnite for you, introduce you to the game, explain you a little bit about the game, and let's see how it goes. Here's the game, Fortnite. You have several modes that you can play. From here, this icon, you can choose the modes you play. We have Zero Build, Battle Royale. Battle Royale would be including building, creative, arena modes, Team Rumble, Battle Lab, Party Royale, and Legends Landing. From here, from this menu, you can choose the mode you want to play in Fortnite. I usually choose Zero Build, but because that is, I think, the most popular, because I will show you now how Zero Build mode works. So let's start. From here, you can choose also if you want to play solo, duo, trio or squads. I usually choose squads because it's the most interesting, but for the purpose of this video I'm gonna play solo. Also, you can start choosing your settings in the settings menu. And for starters, you have to choose your graphics modes and details, level of detail, according to your machine and internet. For example, if you have a slower machine, you can choose everything to low details, and slow internet also you can choose to have lower settings to have a smoother experience. Here on the next menu you can choose your region, your language, movement details, how to open doors automatically or not, your combat settings, building settings. Building settings is only for building mode. And replace settings, because this game also offers replace, which you can check. HUD scale, here you can choose your gyro options, mouse options, controller if you use any, music and sound. Usually the voice chat method should be push to talk, because it's very annoying to have an open mic, because players don't like that because on open mic every kind of sounds that are in the room you can hear on the mic and on the speakers, and it's annoying, so better choose push to talk. Keyboard features, you choose your own controls here. And your account controls. So I want to show you one setting that is very important, just to find it. Yes, preferred item slots. So you usually have 5 slots for items. You can choose which weapons you can take and which slot do they take. For example, if you choose assault rifle to take your slot 1, when you press 1, it will automatically switch to your assault rifle, if you have one. And if you pick up an assault rifle, it will take slot 1. So this is the way I prefer my slots. On keyboard 1, assault rifle, keyboard 2, shotgun, on 3, sniper, and 4 is usually my health kit, and 5 my armor, something like that, but you'll see when I start the game now. You can, for example, change it, because I usually found out that I'm not so good with shotguns. I would confirm that my second slot would be SMG, but if you, for example, take a shotgun, it will also load it into your slots on some position automatically. But usually this is my configuration for slots. For how do I switch my weapons? For example, when I switch to 1, it's assault rifle if I have one, second SMG, third sniper, and I would like to explain you more about the weapons. Assault rifle is usually used for long distances and can be used for medium distances. SMG is used for close combat and fast shooting. And last, sniper I use for long distances, very long distances. So you have a medium range weapon, a close combat weapon, and a long range weapon. Plus you have consumable and another consumable on 4th and 5th slot, which are not so fast to use. And now, after you arranged that settings, which is in the second settings here, the second key, second menu, second type of menu, under the mode combat. Under the mode combat, you click preferred item slots, configure, and you configure your slots. Of course, you can choose to be unassigned, but that is not so proper because it will automatically assign you the slots, which can be confusing. So usually I use this kind of slots. You can arrange them differently, of course, but I will tell you why I use the assault rifle on slot 1, because I usually move with assault rifle throughout the map. Also, I didn't introduce you to the game itself, which is a multiplayer raw action game. You have an island, a big map, and you jump on that map, and there is a circle which is closing the distance, and that circle is closing, and you have to move inside the circle. If you somebody that wanted to play with me, but I cannot right now. So here you have a couple of menus. So to explain you about the game, I need to play the game. Let's start, and without further ado, play one game. So we chose our mode, which is no building mode, and we chose our solo play. You can also choose to fill your squad or not fill, but that is only if you play with more members than one. So let's start. Now the game will find a match throughout our settings, which is for Europe. So the match will be in Europe. Here is the ellipse time. Now waiting to come to matchmaking to commence to server, and we start. So it will put us now in a pre-battle map, which is usually you test some weapons, you wait for other players to join by, and there are people here waiting for the game to start. You can see countdown for waiting players, which is usually not reaching the end. As you can see, we already start, and it will launch you into a battle bus who is flying. There is the bus. Doors will open in 2 seconds, and here is the map. This is your map. The blue line is where the bus is going. You can choose a location, for example, market, for a better view, and jump with space. Now you're jumping off this battle bus. Searching for a location to find weapons and shoot other players. Your goal is to survive and be the last. Be the last to stand on this map. There is a circle of storm that is closing by each couple of minutes, and the map is getting smaller and smaller while players are killing each other, eliminating each other. Now as you can see, my slot 1 is taken, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 3 is not taken. Okay, I took some weapons. With key button E, you can take some weapons. Open chests. Okay, this is armor I'm using, number 4. You can only move to the half. This is about half health. So I get no armor actually. So now I have some armor, health. With shift you are able to run fast. With space, jumping. Oh, they're firing. Usually you can see on the map which point exactly are they firing from. There is one. With right button mouse you can aim better. As you can see, this is the way you should shoot. As you can see, I already eliminated 2 players. Switching between swords is from your keyboard. I like sniper on my third position, so you change. If you want to change a weapon, just switch to the number of slots you want it to be changed with, and then change with E. You can see I'm changing slot number 3. If you switch to slot number 1, it will change to slot number 1. With F is your melee weapon. This is a medkit. It provides you health. You can open ammo boxes for ammo. When you hear this sound, it usually means there is a chest nearby. Those chests are key. You get weapons and ammo from them, also consumables. So we hear now a car moving. There is a athlete armor. So we hear someone is shooting. We can go and check. There's a red point on your compass showing you that someone is shooting from this position. So you can go and check. Yeah. If it's too far, you can use the sniper. That's why I'm carrying the sniper usually. There's 2 types of snipers. Powerful one. Oh, someone shoot. Powerful one and a less powerful one, but with bigger frequency of shooting. So you can shoot. So we killed one more. And one more. That means 4 things. Yeah, I'm not playing with in the first levels, because now I started season 4. On the first levels they don't put you with very powerful and skillful players. They usually don't shoot you, and they usually miss you. That's why it's more easier to play. Oh, this one is good. This one was better than the others. He shot at me and took 50 armor from me. But again, kill this player. So at the start, they will not put you on match with strong players. They'll put you with a couple of strong players. Of course, there is 100 players on this map. And as you can see, there is a circle of storm closing by. And the map is getting smaller and smaller. So someone is shooting. He was using shotgun, which is not good for that kind of distance. It's usually used for close combat. But I am not so good with shotguns, which is my disadvantage, of course. Shotguns are huge risk and big reward, but because if you miss, you have a lot of reloading time or time between shots. It's like low frequency shots, which if you miss, you have to wait for the next shot. That's why. Well, you can see now the storm is closing, so I have to move away from here. It's showing you the shortest path on the radar. Sorry. You can enter the vehicle using. You have different kinds of vehicles, like bolts, for example. Here. Some of them are shooting, some of them just for driving. The boat is shooting, for example, and there was a tank in the last season, but now it's not, no such thing. So we have now entered the new area. So you can see almost 50% of the map has closed, and fewer players are left to kill. But of course, these players are capable and more complex than the previous players, because it means when they survive and killed a few players, it means that they are better. No, it's not always like that, because you can hide, of course. You can, for example, if I stay in this bush, no one will find me. And I just wait for the map to close by. Of course, there is this strategy, and of course there can be another strategy where you like to shoot other people and you go into fights. But everybody chooses his own strategy, which is interesting of course. My strategy is sometimes I go for fights, sometimes I don't. Depends on the situation. So we reached this house. Someone was here. The doors are open. Usually all doors are closed. You can see there is no ammo. And usually with weapons goes up. Like here, for example, he wasn't on the second floor, whoever was here. You have something like fast consumable giving you a little bit of health. We get back to our machine, our vehicle, because you can see that the map is closing again. From the top right corner, you can see the map, the seconds that are counting down to closing them. And by that time you need to be in the next circle, which is safe for you. As you can see, the vehicle is very movable. You can drop off high altitude and no harm for you. But if you drop from high altitude and you fall down, and you take a lot of damage to your health. Sometimes you can like, depends how high did you fall. So here we have a special delivery from the air. It's usually marking your spot on your radar. Oh, we have someone here. He's gonna kill me soon, so I run away. I quickly restore my health. So now we run away. That one was very good. When you run in the water, it's usually hard to hit you. But he's hitting me anyway. So now we're gonna sprint and restore some of our health. Took a boat, he's trying to catch up on me. So I'm gonna shoot him down with the sniper. So we shoot him down from the boat. We continue to run away because he was a strong player. And we don't have armor. Also. Someone is shooting here. Restore some of our health. This is an interesting consumable. Shoots you away to a trajectory. I'm gonna use it now to show you. You can run away with this item easily from combat. So the map is very very small. That means that fewer players are left, only 7. It says that under the radar over there. And 7 players are left. It's usually key to all the time move, to not let people shoot you down when you, for example, when you hide somewhere or stay in one place. That sniper is nice. That's I don't know. That's again the same sniper, but usually the color of the weapons means how good they are, how much damage they make. But it's not a big upgrade, but if you have a golden weapon, you can make a little bit more damage with it. It's not so much helping. Usually you can make a couple more damage. If you take the colors go usually like that, green. That's it, I finished 6 out of 100 people. Not bad. Of course, you can see the players which are left last, they are usually pretty good, so you push the radio button was killed, the camera automatically moved to the player that killed you and showing his actions until the next match starts. So now we start the next match. This is the powerful sniper I was talking about. It can make 100 damage, or it can kill someone if it's a headshot. It can make usually 100 damage to a body shot. You press M, open the map. You put a marker to where you want to go, for example, and you follow that marker. For example, here. The bigger places have names on them. The bigger regions have something like name, like this lagoon here, Tile Towers, and other names. Rocky Hills is very popular. Depends how much weapons you have here, there. So we have a straightaway combat here. So I'm following this guy. He's running away. Too bad, I couldn't follow him. Now he's gonna take more weapons and armor. The same thing I'm gonna do, but there is that key. It shows that they have one key now. There is some vaults that you can open with this key with full weapons and ammunition. We open some boxes to find armor. I don't usually use shotguns. I don't like them. But all the professionals use them because they make a lot of damage in no time. We find one more chest here. Oh, there is my weapon. I like the assault rifle. We can take this one. It can be a front bumper for a car, or you can throw it on the ground and put a cover behind it. Use this cover. Since it's metal, it's hard to breach through. Other materials are more easy, like this. Okay, let's go to the zone above and check if this guy is there. Have some weapons, some armor. Of course not full armor, but which means that's bad. But What can we do? Let's risk it. Okay, close combat weapon here. Close combat weapon for these tight spaces here. Okay, we hear steps. Now we start crouching because we hear steps. Every player who has played this kind of games knows that when you're crouching, just like Counter-Strike, people cannot hear you walk. Okay, we look for this player. Whose steps we hear. Okay, let's go to the vault, which I talked about a minute earlier. The vault is located on the bottom deck. On the way down we collect some ammo. Usually near the weapon, it's the ammo it's using for this weapon, and you can only collect the ammo, you don't need to collect the weapon itself. Here's an ammo box. Okay, we almost reached the bottom deck. Oh no, 2 keys. But I'm playing solo, so needs to work with one. Oh crap. I need to take another one. I need to find another key. There is vaults which open only with 1 key, and there is vaults which open with 2. So I'm gonna take back my key. I hope I'm finding a vault which opens only with 1 key. This elixir here turns you into a goo. Let's check that out. You throw it on the ground in front of you. Now using shift, you transform yourself into this slimy thing. That's a new upgrade from season 4. And it's going very fast, as you can see. Let's talk to the pirate. Nothing for us. It's going very fast, and you can press a right button and jump off huge without taking fall damage. Huge distances without taking fall damage. Pressing shift again to make it left and right. Someone also said that it can restore health for you, but only for a short period of time you can use it. So now we throw it using shift. We see a treasure. Taking only the ammo. I don't need nothing else. So let's find some players to kill. I don't have enough armor. I'm worried about that. Oh, yeah. As you can see, the sniper shoots a lot of shots in short period of time. It usually takes up to 5 or 6 hits to kill a person. This one had armor. Oh, another person. Depends how accurate. Get armor. turn into this slimy thing. Nothing special here. When a player dies, he drops his weapons. Alright. Let's head further into the map. It's usually showing on my radar the shortest path. This one wasn't very good. This one as well. Okay, here we have some wildlife, wild boar. If you're able to jump on him, he'll be your mount. Where did you go? Oh, he's hitting. Come here. Come here. Okay, he's ours now. So with him you can run, sprint a lot more faster, and that gives you some advantage. We take the armor, jump back to our friend. Let's go, because map is closing by. As you can see, the purple part is the map closing. If you stay in the purple part, you start taking damage until you die. You find a nice treasure here. They are recognizable because they are not yellow, they are blue. Usually some better weapons here in this treasure. Oops, we are in the purple zone. Starting to take damage, not good to be there. We use our friend here to run away from the purple zone. It says it's a storm, some kind of storm. When you're in this zone, you can shoot players, you can play normally, but you take damage. And the closer the map is closing, the more damage you take. The smaller the map, the more damage you take. Okay, we hear some more shooting from this way. This is our radar. It's a sniper, so let's go and check. Somebody just died. Try and shoot this guy. He's moving, so it's a little bit hard. So we accidentally shoot this bot here. That guy was strong. We finish 8th place. Let's return to lobby. Okay. That was the zero build mode. I hope you liked it. In the next video I'm gonna show you another mode, which is with building, and you are able to construct, which is the original idea of Fortnite. But a lot of people are not playing this mode, they're playing the mode without building. Thanks guys, hope you enjoyed this video. It will be my series of videos explaining the different modes of Fortnite. See you next time. Bye bye.